Hey, let's beat the heat, watch the sunrise, and have a cup of coffee. Stick around. Alright guys, we're gonna go hit the mountaintop and try and watch the sunrise, I believe. I don't usually get up this early, so it was a bit extreme for me. Bike's acting a little funny. Hopefully I don't get stranded. I think she just needs to get ran. Alright. Let's hit the road. Okay. Well, current temperature, if you can hear me okay, it's about 85 degrees. Where we're going, it should stay about that, hopefully. We'll see. We got about an hour slog to get to where we can get to the base of the mountain and then head up into the hills. So stick with us and we'll be there shortly. There's some nice cool air right there. Nice cool air. It's got to be 75 degrees right there. We're trucking along, guys. Trying to beat the sunrise. It's supposed to be around 6:30. We'll see if that's accurate. I'm hoping I can get up there before it comes up. We got a good ways to go. We gassed up back at the casino. So we got 6 gallons of dinosaurs in there. It's kind of peaceful in the morning. Even with all that wind noise, I'm hoping the microphone's a little better this time. Got it tucked up in the helmet a lot more. We'll see. Yeah. The Coachella Valley's kind of nice when it's nighttime and it's not 7,000 degrees. I keep thinking summer's gonna leave and it just keeps refusing. The last couple days it's been 108 degrees. So today's supposed to be almost 110 again. It's getting old. I'm ready to do some more biking, man. I want to do some more riding. Oh, that cool air feels good. Feels real good. Right now you can't see it, but we're passing through all the farmland where the citrus grows. And I think the trees, the humidity or something really cools it off. Alright guys, we're making some progress. We're almost to the 10 freeway. I don't know if you can see the sun over there or not, but we're almost, I think we're on time. We're going to be close. I can just see the sunlight starting to peek over the mountain. Just a little bit of the morning glow, if you will. We're cooking along here. We're doing, where's my speed limit? There, my speedo. There we go. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we're doing about 75. Just cruising. The big DR is just trucking along. He'll do this all day. All day. You know, I hope everybody's pleased with what we've been doing with the channel. I'm working on getting more and more content of different kinds. You know, these motovlogs are just basically something I'm trying to do in between until the weather gets better, because it's just terrible. I can't, the swamp cooler doesn't do any good in the shop anymore. It's been kind of humid, and there's just no way you can do anything out there in the garage. It's just miserable. So I can do these, shoot up to the mountains for a morning, and try and get some content for you guys. So we're passing Dillon Road. If you take that to the right and you head up the hill a little bit, on your right you'll see Purdue Canyon, and you can take that all the way up to 29 Palms. That's a pretty cool ride. I like that canyon. I've got a couple videos of that canyon if you ever want to check it out. Yeah, hopefully this microphone's working a lot better where it's at. I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? I'm hoping it's not all distorted like it was last time on the highway. It worked good in the trails. It just wasn't any good on the highway. It was just too much wind noise. But trial and error, you know? That's all you can do. What do we got at Fantasy Springs? Let's see. Anything good? We're going to pass it before we see the rest. They got a cool bowling alley. That's pretty fun. We used to go there all the time before we moved out to the boonies. Well, guys, we'll stick around. We should be to the mountain shortly. Alright, we're getting closer. Heading up Highway 74 here shortly. I think we just might make it. Maybe. We're supposed to get sunrise at 6, I think it said 6:25. But it might be a little earlier up on the mountain. So I don't really know. So I'm cooking as fast as I can get away with. Let's see. So I used to live back this way. I remember driving this road every morning. Excuse me. A little bit dry from all that highway. Yeah, we lived up here, up at the top of this grade. Oh crap. I didn't just do that. Made it, just barely. Woo. Just barely made that light. It was orange. Now kids, don't do that. But truth be told, I don't think I could have made that. I'd have been doing a stoppie at the intersection. Alright, we got a red light here. Coming on down. Alright, so we're about to cross Country Club Avenue. Technically, I guess this is Palm Desert. The playground of the stars, as they say. Palm Desert, Palm Springs area. Pretty nice retirement community. A lot of people like to come out here and spend the easy years. For those that are lucky enough to do that. Unfortunately, I am not one of those. I will probably be working until I can't work anymore. Be my guess. But hey, I ain't worried about it. We're good. Maybe you guys will start really subscribing like crazy, and I might have a little YouTube channel to follow on. You never know. Probably not. The off-road thing, I've seen people get pretty good followings. There's a couple guys out there that are doing real good, doing it full time. One of the guys I follow, Dork on the Road. Shout out to you, buddy. One of these days we're gonna hook up and do a ride, but he's a long ways away from me, so I'd have to wait till he comes down my way. He's 10, 12 hours away at least. So back that way to the right was Clancy Lane. When I used to do construction, we did some really big multi-million-dollar homes in there. One in particular was unreal. It was almost 8,000 square feet. Sold for $3.5 million. Pretty cool. It was kind of neat being involved in something like that. I used to work for my father-in-law as their superintendent. He's been a builder out here for many, many years. And it was pretty cool. I got to play around with some really neat homes, and I learned a heck of a lot from him. Gotta love those life experiences, you know? Alright guys, we're almost to the hill here. A couple stoplights up, and we'll be flying up the mountain. Woo! We might just make it. What time is it? 5:59, I think. Yep, 5:59. We got 25 minutes. We won't make it quite as far as I wanted to, but we're heading up Highway 74 right now. In a highway ride, I know. We'll see if we can't hit a couple trails up here after we stop and have our morning coffee. I think that'll be fun. Woo! Dive into that corner just a wee bit. This road's tight and twisty. Very twisty. To do it in the morning like this. I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but my headlight shines pretty good, but it's kind of disorienting, honestly, riding this early, because the light, like there's some background light, but not very much. and your headlight, it's kind of distracting on these twisties. And I'm not the best in the twisties. I'm not what you'd consider a corner burner. I can go a little above the speed limit comfortably, and that's about all I can do. I mean, not to mention I'm on knobbies. But I would come up here on this road on my old bikes, my Gixxers and stuff, and you know, 45, 50 miles an hour. That's about all I would do on these. You know, obviously you can get the bursts up higher than that. These are 20, 25 mile an hour corners though. They're pretty tight. I know guys that would fly up this road though. My buddy Mario, he doesn't have a street legal bike anymore. Not sport bike anyway. He has a dual sport. He has a KTM 690. He got rid of all his street legal sport bikes because it was just too tempting. He's an animal on a sport bike. I believe he's a 3-time AMA national champion superbike. He's a bad dude on 2 wheels, man. Shout out Mario. Every time we get on this road, even on his KTM on knobbies, it's ridiculous. He just disappears. We'll start at the bottom, and as soon as I'll be with him until we get in this tight stuff, and as soon as we get in this tight stuff, he's just gone. The last time we came up here, there was a guy on a crotch rocket riding, and I believe he either rode up on him on his KTM or passed him on a dual sport. It was ridiculous. I never could trust tires that much. Ooh, we're getting close. There's that sunrise getting close, man. We got like 15 minutes probably at best. What I was thinking is we could stop at our Vista Point up here. There's a cool little off-road offshoot from it that I was going to try and park on and get a cool view. See what I mean? I don't claim to be a corner carver. I can do a little better when it's bright daylight and I can see good, but not a lot. It's kind of neat out here. We might see some bighorn sheep, actually. Yep. We're almost there to the top. Well, not the top, but where we're going. Yeah, many times people have to stop and let the bighorn sheep walk across the road up here. It's kind of neat. They're endangered, so they have them all. They're all protected up here. All right. So I would normally stop and give you a little quick tour of the Vista Point, but I think we're going to run out of time here if I do that. So you can kind of get an idea. That's our little Vista Point. A lot of people come up here, hang out, make out point for the kiddos. I can't deny I've been up there a couple times. Hello, well. All right, so let's see what we got here. Here's our turn off. Nobody behind me. Whoop. This is a little more chewed up than I remember it. Let's see, we want to go up there or do we want to go out here? Maybe up here. Oh yeah, let's get to the top. Why not, right? I forgot this goes all the way up. Came up here with my Grammy one time. There we go. That looks like a pretty good place to me. All right. Let's see, we need to get this thing set a little better. There we go. All right. It's quite pretty up here. Well, guys, don't mind my hair, helmet hair. Hopefully you can hear me. Got my little 1850 Folgers. If you guys like iced coffee, for one thing, to take on your bike rides with you, these are excellent. They're super good. Oh, it looks like we got a bug on the lens, man. All right. Middle of the interview here. There we go. That's a little better. Hopefully that didn't ruin the whole video up here. All right. So anyway, like I was saying, Folgers, awesome. Don't sponsor me nothing, obviously. But they are very good. Little mocha action. It is quite beautiful up here. Very nice. There's something about taking a moment in the morning and being up before the sunrise. I think everybody needs to do that once in a while. It's one of those things that kind of sets your soul right, you know? Get you dialed in. Help you kind of de-stress from the craziness, especially what's going on in the world these days. And you kind of realize how small we all are. Pretty cool place. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put a couple more trail riding stuff up here. We'll go up and hit some trails up in the mountains here a little bit this morning, maybe. I might get brave and come back down the other way through Borrego Springs, possibly. We'll see. That's a pretty long ride, though. It'll end up being like 300 miles round trip, I think. But I'll check. We'll see. Alright guys, that was a nice little morning sunrise. Had some coffee. Let's see if we can't find some little trails to do here today. That's a big hole. Ooh. Alright. So we gotta get around here before a car comes. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we will go check out, I believe it's called Thomas Mountain, but I'm not totally sure of that, but I know where it is. I think it's Thomas Mountain. We gotta go, it kind of, basically you run up here and you go past the lake up here, and then actually you don't go past it, just before you get to it. And you jump on that, there's a trail right there that goes off. So we'll check that out, see where that leads us, and then we'll decide what we're going to do after that. It's going to be a hot day, so that may be all we got time for. It's pretty decent out right now though. I just don't want to get caught on the highway heading home at like 105 degrees, you know, so stick around. We'll have some fun stuff here. We'll see some trails, at least a little bit. I live a good ways away from anything in the mountains. We got lots of playground where we live, but it's all very close to home, and there's no altitude, so it's hot right now. So the only way to get out of that heat is to go up. So right now we're sitting around, I think we're around 2,500 to 3,000 feet. It's pretty reasonable. Probably about 80, 85 right now, even after the sun came up. But it won't be long, and that big old ball of fire will be warming up everything. Alright guys, so I'm a little more comfortable in the corners when I can see what I'm doing. A little more. Not a ton. But like right now, before I was only doing, 40 in this stuff, and now I'm doing about 60, 65, depending on where I'm at. It's a little less tight. These aren't as tight a corners as the other ones either. That helps. Always with these Hondas slowing down the Suzukis, man. Oh man, we came over the rise up here into what is this, Garner Valley? Oh my gosh, dude, it is freezing. I should have brought my jacket. I'm freezing. It's got to be 40 degrees, like low 50s. Woo! It won't be so bad when I slow down, but wow, dude, doing 60 miles an hour, it's like icicles. We got some ponies for sale. Look at that. That'd be a cool property right there to have, not too far away. Yeah, my lens is fogging up. Whew, that is cold. Might as well soak it up. I'm not going to be one of those guys that complains and goes, oh man, it's so hot. And then you go up the mountain and goes, oh man, it's so cold. It's just brisk, baby. It is freezing, but I like it. Oh, it is definitely a bit nippy up here. Oh man, it's definitely cooler on this end of the mountain chain than it is back towards like Palomar Mountain, because it's not this cold up there in the morning, not even close. Of course, I don't normally get there. What time is it? Let's see, what time is it? 7 o'clock. I guess I've been there. I haven't been there around 7. I've been there around about 8. So, in all fairness, it might warm up by 8 o'clock. But it is quite cool up here, man. It feels great. For a desert rat like me. It's really cool up here. It's all ranchy. Got horses, and goats, and a lot of cool stuff up here. We're almost up here to our turn. We're getting close. It's just before the lake, which is maybe another few miles, if that. It's basically up there in that valley that we're coming up to. Okay, so oh wait, we could go this one. We could do Thomas Mountain this way. Yeah. I forgot about that. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. This is the one we did with Dad when he first got his Kawasaki 300, and he just wasn't comfortable with that big fairing. It was the little Adventure 300. I can't think of what it's called right now. 300X or something like that, or X300. But yeah, we went up here, and he just wasn't comfortable riding in the dirt yet. And that bike has a big old fairing. It's considerably larger than this one, and it really was, for someone who's not a big off-road rider, you know, the way he is, it was very disorienting, and it was kind of scary for him. So we turned around and we came back. But this, I believe, goes all the way up to Thomas Mountain Peak, I'm pretty sure, which that should be a pretty fun little ride. It's nothing aggressive. It's basically just a fire road, but we don't have a whole lot of like crazy trails out here unless you get into the real crazy stuff and like single track. And honestly, I don't really know where they are. I usually follow people out this way. I haven't really explored any of those by myself, and to be honest, I don't recommend people do that. You know, it's one thing to ride fire roads and do mild trails, you know, but you don't want to be doing, it's not smart to be doing really crazy stuff when you're by yourself. I mean, it's just too easy to get hurt or break down or, you know, get lost. Oh, what is this? Is it blocked up? Oh, they got the gate closed? What's this? Why is this closed? Man, what's this all about? National Forest closed? You're kidding. Why? Boy, guys, so, alright, I didn't notice this coming up, but this whole area is burned. And I don't even know when this happened. I never heard about it. What a shame. I don't know what would have caused this to catch fire up here, besides maybe lightning. There really isn't much to burn up here. There's not a whole lot of fuel. It would have been just like a little brush fire that got a little out of control. But we have not had much success finding trails here, guys. It looks like the trail riding today is a bust. Up here, they have all the mountain trails are all closed off. So at least we got a little ride in this morning. We got to see the sunrise. We got up into the cool weather. I know you guys can't feel that at home, but it was nice to get out nonetheless. I wish I could have had more exciting footage for you, but it's just so darn hot down there. I can't imagine riding trails in 100-degree weather. I just don't do it. I work out in that stuff all day, and it's just not it's not what I want to do on my weekend for fun. So if we find something here on the way down, we will we'll add it to the video. But if not, you guys make sure you get out there and ride, have fun, and thanks for watching so much. And we've got more coming as soon as this weather cools off. We're going to do some cool rides. We're going to do some long haul stuff. I want to go check out some things up north here pretty soon. Well guys, we may have spoke too soon. I just found a trail here. I don't know if I'm allowed to be down here or not, but there's no fence. It looks like that's taken down. There's a little trail. We'll see where it goes. It's kind of neat. I wonder what this is. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I didn't even know this was here. I wonder where it goes, or if it goes anywhere. It's kind of cool though. Okay, we've got a couple different routes here. Where's this going? I wonder where this goes. Oh, this is neat. Check this out. What a cool spot. It didn't say private property. Does it just stop right here? It might. Looks like maybe. What about this? What's this? Where's this going? Oh, we got some more. We got some more little trail action here. Wouldn't it be cool if we could find something that goes down into the valley? But I can't imagine that happening. Wow. This looks like somebody just took their 4x4 up here and then got creative. Trail and see what we can find. Hopefully we don't get in trouble. I know it goes back that way. Let's see what's back here. Okay, I think this is just like somebody took their truck back here. Looks like it's not like anything really. Well, at least we got in the dirt a little bit. Let's try and find our way back. Where does it go? This way? Yep.
check out. That's a little loop. Almost looks like this used to be someone's property or something. Like where they were going to build a house, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of cool. Yeah, little pinstriping there. Alright, well, we'll get back on the road and head back down. Maybe we'll spot another one or two of these little guys. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I did not know that was there. That might be a cool moto camp spot, though. Assuming it's not private property. There was a trail when we were coming up here. There was one that I saw that shot off up here a little bit, and we'll check and see if that goes anywhere too, if I can spot it. Alright, so we found another little deal. Not quite sure where it goes, but obviously people have been coming up here and riding up here. I don't know, or driving up here I should say. There's truck tracks. I've seen this before, and I've always wanted to check it out and see where it goes. Looks like maybe it's just a power line road. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, we actually got a little bit of off-road in today, man. What do you know? We found a slight trail. Let's see if it goes anywhere. It might not. Kind of is. Woo! It's a little rutty, a little bit rutty. Pretty cool. We're riding in the foothills, man. This is kind of neat. I'll take this. It's kind of neat. Probably gonna end up in somebody's backyard. There's some big old houses up here, and they own a lot of property, some of them. Ooh, this might not even go all the way through. We don't want to get stuck in a spot where we can't turn around either. Nice. Little off camber. Kind of a neat trail. More technical than I thought it'd be. This has got to be some kind of a service road, but an old one maybe. Getting a little ruddy, or a little rocky, I mean, for this big girl. Woo! I don't want to get stuck in something I can't get back up. Well, we definitely. Thanks for watching, guys. We had a fun time out here, even though we didn't get to go on any trails. At least we got out of the heat. Got to see a cool sunrise. Any day on the bike's a good day. Keep it on two wheels, boys and girls. Have a good one.